Hello, beloved star family. So happy to have you here. We welcome you into the space. Whether you be beloved star family in earth suits or those from the etheric realms who are here to support our conscious evolutionary journeys. We're here with you today to share a special frequency of unconditional love and also of wisdom from my original star family in the Andromedans. And they wish to invite us first to create a stargate field all around us to help us to open up to the full potential of the healing energies that they wish to transmit to us. And so let us go ahead and enjoy a little guided meditation together where you may close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. It's better, actually, can be stronger to feel the field when our eyes are closed and we're letting ourselves really turn inward. And then we begin by inviting the energies of Mother Earth to come up into our space. We call for the energies of Mother Earth. And just feel as she expands her aura all the way up into our spaces, allowing us to really feel her embrace and her nurturing. And she shares a little sound frequency with you as well to help you relax. And then we may imagine a pyramid or a stargate over us. We may even place them inside of our bodies, our cells of our body, our chakras, or just imagine yourself being a stargate, which of course you are. And then you can have them over your home, wherever you work, in the place where you are in this exact moment, wherever you wish a little higher vibrational support for your life. And we call for the activation of all of our stargates and just feel as they come online at the third dimensional level and begin to accelerate through the dimensions from the third to the fourth, to the fifth dimension, to the sixth, to the seventh dimension, where we gently pause and we call for a strong seventh dimensional field in all of our etheric stargates. And all the stargates all around the world are all connected to one another, giving a beautiful bath of higher vibrational energies for Earth and for all of her children. So even as we are embracing this healing for ourselves, we're contributing to the healing of all that is, which is such a gift. Just allowing yourself to relax for another moment in the seventh dimensional field. Accelerating once more into the eighth dimension and the ninth, the 10th dimension, the 11th, and into the 12th dimension, where again we gently pause and we call for a strong 7th or 12th dimensional field and all of the etheric stargates all around the world, and just feel as we relax into the 12th dimension. We receive so much healing value from all of the beings who also join us through the Stargate, in addition to the Stargate frequencies of the 12th dimension. And so let us all invite the members of the angelic realm to come through, as we often do. We call for the presence of the angels and just feel as they bring their energy forward for us. Beautiful. And of course, let us invite the Andromedans to come through, a beautiful star family from far away who are so loving and so wise, but also who tend to sort of keep to themselves a bit here on Earth. They're not as hands-on with our evolution as some of the other star families, but they are really, really present for us in this moment. And so let us invite the Andromedan star families to come forward and be with us in this now. And just feel as they bring their energy closer and closer. And today they're going to be talking about the one who is known as Yeshua, or sometimes called Jesus, or Jesus Christ, or the Christ, or even for some of us who acknowledge him as a galactic shaman, the cosmic Christ. And so we are going to be exploring some more about him, but let us invite the presence of Master Yeshua into the space. We'll call him in with a little bit of the heart chakra bowl. So beautiful. Allow yourself to relax into these loving frequencies overlaid on top of one another, the angels, the Andromedans, and Master Yeshua. And feel free in this space to also invite any guides or angels or ascended ancestors or even nature spirits that you may feel called to join you in this now. And just feel as all these beautiful energies commingle across time and space for all who are listening in any given time from anywhere, and how the energies are already coexisting and co-weaving a beautiful healing frequency even at the time of this recording. Beautiful. And so I will be inviting the Andromedans to speak through me, sharing some of the things that they have been sharing with me over the past several weeks that feel like they need to come through now for whomever needs to hear them. And just opening to the possibility that these frequencies and this wisdom may land for you, but of course, always using your discernment, always honoring your free will and your sovereignty in creating your life and your view in a way that really honors the integrity of your soul. And we invite you to partake of whatever lands for you in whatever way feels like it aligns with your soul path. And so, first of all, we would like to share an observation of how magnificently human beings on earth are really looking at the power of thoughts for co-creation and doing deep dives into all the different ways that their thoughts may create their reality. This is such powerful work for human beings to embrace as you go through your earth school, because so much of what we see as the journey that you are embracing is about really transcending the polarity or the duality that is on your earth, where everything is seen as good, bad, right, wrong. And when we come into a space of neutrality, of really honoring the entirety of the experience and the reality, while also being able to hold on to it without giving energy um, to whatever may be perceived as the light or the dark, then we're actually able to create more of that neutrality on earth that transcends, the more we think of light, 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 and actually also creating dark, dark, dark. So there's a real magical space of coming into that neutrality. And one of the things that we see is that you can be really hard on yourselves when it comes to navigating the challenges of Earth School. There are so many things that you go through, and it is part of the human condition. So oftentimes when you experience challenges or struggles or setbacks or perceived failures or even health challenges, often you will look deep within to find all the things that you are thinking in a wrong way. And this has been perpetuated a lot in spiritual circles, which could really be perceived as like new age abuse. And so we want you to realize that there is always a higher perspective from which you may view the challenges that you face in Earth School as individuals and in your collective, where you may see like the greater evolutionary impulse that exists from that space of acknowledging, of being able to really acknowledge and settle into the reality that Earth School can be challenging, and that there is no getting it wrong when you do run into a proverbial wall, and that oftentimes these are the things that lead to the breakthroughs exactly as you are wishing to experience them. And so it is like we are seeing you having your prayers answered, and then going into a meltdown or a temper tantrum about it, where you're not able to accept the gift in the moment because of your short-sightedness. And just really inviting you to come up into a space of eagle view, where you may receive the inherent wisdom that allows you to reach for another level of growth. And we know too that in your reality, you carry a lot of like so-called baggage from other timelines and other lifetimes of timelines or perceived realities, or like times when you know, even historically, where people who followed their own spiritual paths, who offered their gifts into the world, who were the spiritual teachers and the healers, were oftentimes persecuted. And of course, Master Yeshua was one of the great archetypal examples of exactly how that would come through. And so we really understand the caution that is embedded into your ancestral memory, your genetic memory, your other lifetime memories. And there is also an element of understanding the evolution of planet Earth, and where it is always possible that you will be more protected, not less, by walking your sacred path, by expressing your spiritual gifts in the world. And that it is so important to really stay close to your intuition, as we have been guiding through this channel, and to navigate these tricky passages here on earth in an intuitive way rather than relying simply on the power of your mind. So along those same lines, we are seeing where, because humanity has experienced all or part of a cycle of amnesia in coming to Earth School, and so many of you are awakening more quickly than ever before and realizing like your galactic roots and your transcendence of being one single lifetime in one single Earth suit, and seeing like the magnificence of your soul being as a multidimensional being who transcends time and space, and also the glory and the beauty of having all these different expressions in different incarnations, both on earth and for many of you in other places as well. And so we are wanting to hold a little bit of that galactic view for you, where you may see that in spite of the challenges, they do not make you less worthy. Instead, they make you more worthy. The struggles that you face make you stronger, more resilient, and wiser. And they are so much a part of your evolutionary journey. But looking at Earth School as a galactic experiment, we are seeing that this navigation of polarity that is on Earth, it has been done before, but the conditions on Earth are completely unique to any of the other galactic experiences that have been before. And there's an advanced quality to what you are experiencing. And we are just wanting to assure you again and again that everything that you are learning, everything that you're healing, everything that you are co-creating as you expand your consciousness is actually contributing to a model that can be replicated in other worlds. And you are indeed like in spirit guide school or angel school, and learning to earn your wings as you go. But at the same time, much like when Yeshua came and spilled his blood on the earth, there was a great healing that happened at that time. And of course, many of those gifts that he gave so willingly were misused by institutions over time, where the messages were misconstrued or used to manipulate. But the essence of the gift, the soul gift that he left for earth, is very much pure and intact and still serving humanity to a very great degree. And one of the things that he shared was that all of the miracles that he performed, you too are capable of. And this is an evolutionary journey of really learning to embrace and co-create the miraculous, of healing, of wisdom, of obtaining those degrees of enlightenment that are within reach for each and all of you who are listening to this at this time. And not enlightenment as some kind of a trophy or a reward, but more like an expression of your soul self that allows you to carry a greater degree of purity and heart consciousness, to embody a greater level of service just by being authentic to yourself. And so we are feeling too that within your journey, you are actually healing much of the galactic history that came before that has been particularly problematic. Wars between worlds, or domination of world against world, and that Some of these echoes have lived in your own earth school as well. And so, just as they are being healed here, they are being healed in a galactic sense. And there's really a collective evolution that is happening that is so powerful and profound, much beyond what you may imagine in your evolutionary journeys, where your reach into your potential at this time is becoming more and more infinite for those who are willing to open. So through your religions, there has been a prophecy of the Christ returning to earth. And we are wanting you to feel into how you are each the Christ consciousness or the cosmic Christ consciousness in your potential, in your capacity to really shift the consciousness on earth and even beyond into your galactic families. How you are so profoundly gifted, how your soul has traversed so many lifetimes to prepare for this particular one, how your essence is so full of unconditional love, and you are growing to embody more and more of that love through this particular earth experience and through your own particular earth school, earth body. So we are wanting you to see the fullness of your cosmic role as an expression of the cosmic Christ and as a being who is filled with infinite soul potential, as well as potential for embodying the fullness of your soul essence here in your earth experience in this very lifetime, to be expanded out across all of your other lifetimes. So just allow yourself to feel into this transmission, whatever wisdom is here for you. And for whatever healing frequencies are meant for you in this now, where we are transmitting to you, each of you uniquely, in whatever way you are ready to receive. And just remembering that you are a choice to say yes, please, or no, thank you to any gift. And letting, if you're open to receive, letting another layer of healing come to you now. Just allowing yourself to relax into it. And that transmission will continue for a few more moments. And as we share, we just want you to know that there is a greater alliance that is forming more cohesion through the cosmos, where the star families are coming together and really collaborating in a heartfelt sense in order to support humanity even more fully. And as we do so, there is a transmission of energy on Mother Earth that is allowing for humanity to open to the possibility of co-creating together across diverse lines, which have in some ways served as a barrier to the deeper sense of connection that is possible. And of course, we're seeing the shadow side of that expressed here, where there is an infusion of more racism and phobia and even of war that has been happening on your earth. But we are wanting you to know that it is like a healing crisis, and that there is a trajectory in which you will be coming together to transcend race and gender and all forms of division that have kept humanity perceiving the need to live in a state of fear or scarcity. For when you are able to come together in an expression of oneness, in the spirit of co-creation and in the spirit of love, there will be abundance for all. In unity, there is infinite possibility for co-creation beyond the constraints that you perceive in your third or fourth dimensional realities. As you approach all the densities of the fifth dimension and higher, there are so many possibilities and portals that are open to you. And we are so excited to feel how you will expand into these borderless containers. So that transmission for each of you comes to a close. But now, throughout this transmission, there has been an infusion to Mother Earth and to all of humanity who are open to receive, for this higher frequency of higher heart love to germinate and to grow and to infiltrate the many cultures that you hold on Mother Earth. Your cultures are evolving along with you to become something much more than you can imagine, evolving in ways where there is honoring amongst all of them, and where there is honoring of the free will for people to choose the kind of timeline that they wish to experience on Earth. And so we wish for you to be very mindful of how you choose to let your thoughts focus on love and unity and healing, and also to allow yourself grace whenever the converse shows up. For that too is part of the healing crisis of Earth, the evolutionary journey, and the profound nature of Earth School that you chose to experience in this lifetime. Beautiful beloveds, we are so honored to share this journey with you, to live in the light and to embrace the shadow, to let ourselves be drawn into neutrality, where we are able to love all of the experiences that come to us, to feel and breathe through them, and to honor the wisdom that this too shall pass. We are always on the way to a bright new shining star of experience, And we hold you in our hearts, in our blessings, in our infinite love. We honor you. And beautiful. So allow yourself to stay in this meditative space of receiving whatever is meant for you for as long as you wish. And we honor you. We love you.